Tia, you were on vacation, na? Tabhi. I was thinking you got a bit darker. You got tanned. Oh, you know what I tell my daughter? I tell her to take some milk and put some haldi in it, and then put some rose water and mix it and make it into a nice face scrub. A little bit of sugar, obviously, and make it into a nice face scrub. The color will fade away, and you'll come back to your color tip top. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. So I know it has been so long since I've actually sat down and made a video like this, but I hope you guys have been enjoying my recent videos. I've been doing a lot of dance videos. I did one with Poonam Priyanka, so I'm going to post the link down below. Go check it out. So today's video was actually inspired by many events that happen in a lot of Desi women's lives. I had a recent situation as well, and that kind of inspired me to make this video. Somebody asked my mom, "What does your daughter do?" And my mom's like, "She's an actress." And they just looked at her like, no idea. Okay. And then basically what, like how I lost my wording there, that's how they kind of looked. And then they're like, okay. And then she's like, oh, and she does YouTube. And they're like, okay, but paise kamaan vaste ki kar diye? Meaning, what does she do to make money? And my mom's like, oh, she also works on a business side business with her dad. And they're like, oh, okay, good. So basically this inspired me to do a video like this because I feel like a lot of Indian aunties and uncles are just very nosy on a lot of these kids, and they judge a lot of these kids. I'm very lucky about one thing, that growing up, my mom never went nosiness into someone else's life like that. She would not question why someone did what they did or anything like that. She kind of just worried about her own daughter, which is definitely the right way to do it. So I thought, why not create a video on it? And I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys can relate to many things. And if you can, let me know in the comment section down below, which one do you relate to the most? And if I missed any, make sure you point them out, because I really want to know what things have been said to you guys. I'm so happy that you don't wear any short skirts. You don't show off your skin. It's very nice and very good to be reserved. आपका गला थोड़ा सा नीचे है. You might want to pull up your shirt a bit more. This is one thing that infuriates me. Actually, I saw a video that went viral. It happened in South Delhi, and it was some auntie who claimed this woman who was wearing a dress, and she claimed that, oh, you're basically asking for rape because you're wearing a short dress. And it, by the way, it wasn't short, regardless if it was short or not, whatever, but it wasn't short. It was past the kneecap. But it really upset me to see someone say that. A woman saying that to another woman. You should be ashamed of yourself. And when I think of a lot of aunties who judge other kids, other people's kids, it's heartbreaking. I've never grown up in that atmosphere where my mom was like, oh, did you see what that person was wearing? Did you see what their daughter was wearing? No. What she wears is her choice. She could be like a massive businesswoman. She could be a big actress. She could be anything. But you will judge her based on what her clothing is. Oh, she's probably cheap. It's what's here, not what's here. And also, a woman is allowed to wear whatever the hell she wants, and she can choose to do whatever she wants to do with her body. So I feel like a lot of these aunties need to understand that. Tia, you were on vacation, na? Tabhi. I was thinking you got a bit darker. You got tanned. Oh, you know what I tell my daughter? I tell her to take some milk and put some haldi in it, and then put some rose water and mix it and make it into a nice face scrub. A little bit of sugar, obviously, and make it into a nice face scrub. The color will fade away, and you'll come back to your color tip top. First of all, my skin tone, my skin color, I will decide what I want to do with it. Secondly, the only reason I probably don't want to get my face tanned if I'm covering my face with a hat is because I don't want to have to change my foundation. It has nothing to do with getting darker or not. And also, when you do get that nice sun-kissed glow, there's a really nice bronzy color that happens onto your skin tone. You glow, like you shine. That's why they call it glow. So what does it matter to these aunties? You know, I'm very lucky that my mom didn't bring me up in a way where she was like, oh, don't go out in the sun too much, or don't play outside too much because you might get too dark. She used to say, put on sunscreen to protect your skin, but it had nothing to do with that. And I don't get what's wrong if someone does get dark. I feel like the reason why this mentality exists has to do with a lot of the companies in India, like Fair and Lovely or the Pond's skin brightening cream. Why is that necessary? I mean, I know there's a lot of Bollywood actors that even I'm like, whoa, I love your work and I think you're amazing people who endorse these products. I will never endorse such a product like that because all skin tones are beautiful. So Fair and Lovely, relax yourself. And secondly, aunties, let the kids play outside in the sun as much as they want to. Their skin color changes, it doesn't matter. Just hopefully make sure that you raise a good child so their mentality doesn't change. And hopefully the mentality isn't like what you have. So yeah. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Now the new year has come. Now you have to find yourself a loving boy and get engaged, and the next year get married. This topic gets to me a lot. It's like the second that a girl turns into her 20s, and from that point on, it's aunties going, so when does your daughter want to get married? Like, relax, I'll get married when I want to get married. And I'm pretty sure that goes for a lot of these girls out there. Just because we're 25, 30, 35, 40, whatever. We decide to get married when we want to get married, not because you want us to get married. If you want us to get married that badly, or you want a marriage in the house that badly, go get married again yourself. It makes me so angry. In a video that I did with my dad, he said, a daughter is not an investment where you raise her and then just the second that she turned 20, you're like, all right, let's get her married off and there you go, kam mukya. Like, no. You know, daughters are capable of doing so much. Look at all the barriers girls have broken. If we want to talk about brown women killing it, I can tell you, I can name so many brown women out there who are just surpassing and breaking barriers. So the end goal for girls is not to get married. The end goal is like a regular human being is to be able to do what they love, to change the lives of others, and want a family when they want to. Simple. Yeah, I'm an actress. But beta, you need to make a living. So what do you do to make money? This is a question I get asked a lot, and that's exactly what inspired this video as well. I mean, there's so many kids, adults in the creative industry who don't get that support, because I get it. You know, a lot of people from these communities and mentalities do not understand, because what they understand is wake up in the morning, go to work, you're earning that money. They know that you're going to have finances coming in, and then in the evening come home and have dinner. But if they see their kids doing something else, be it acting, singing, this, that, all that, they're like, what's going on? What are you doing? But then eventually, once, you know, if the parents are able to understand and support their kids like that, then you have these aunties and uncles who are like always trying to get into these parents' head going, okay, but what does your daughter do to make money? My mom gets this a lot. At one point, I felt like when I was growing up, should I be ashamed that I chose acting? And then my mom and dad are like, no, don't be at all. And they're like, you know, there's some people out there who just don't understand. And the funny part is, I was talking to my friend about it today, and I was like, you know, one day when you make it, everybody who used to question you is going to be like, oh, wow, we know her, you know, that type of thing. So to all my creatives out there, keep going. Don't let anyone bring you down no matter what. And to all the aunties and uncles who need to question what someone else's child is doing, please focus on just supporting your child, and please don't focus on basically rubbing your nose into someone else's life. So when do you plan on having babies? Now that you're married, ekka muk gaya, when are you gonna do babies? When a couple gets married and they become a married couple, the girl has to adjust to so much of a lifestyle, especially if she's living with the in-laws. Then she has a lot of things she has to learn and work around on how life is going to change for her, because she's not living with her parents. So there's things and conversations and this whole new journey for her. So give her space and time. And if they choose not to live with the in-laws, or if the guy doesn't choose to live even with the girl's family, whatever the case, in the end, it is the couple's decision, not Auntie G's. Auntie G wants a baby, but Auntie G ain't gonna get one, because it is all up to the couple on when they wanna have a child. They might wanna adopt. Whatever the situation is, it is on them, not on you, Auntie G. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do let me know some things that might have been said to you growing up in our community. Other than that, I just want to say thank you guys for always supporting me. We are hitting officially 400,000 subscribers. I started this journey 3 years ago, didn't know what was going to come out of it. So thank you. You guys are amazing. And I can't wait to see you next week. Sending you so much love.
I'm just busy trying to love you. Can't tell no one about you. See you standing there trying to leave it man too. I'll be over here, tell me when to